Hey beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial featuring all black owned makeup brands. Additionally, I do want to donate the AdSense that I make from this video to help support Black lives and things like that at this time of filming. I don't know where I'm donating to. I have reached out to some of my wonderful, beautiful Black friends for advice on where they think, you know, donations would help or best help. It has been suggested to me to donate directly to the family's GoFundMe pages. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but I'm not quite sure who I'm donating to just yet. But if you guys have any suggestions or any thoughts to put towards that, let me know, and I will be sure to update in the description box when that time comes for me to donate, where it will go to, and things like that. Now, I don't really make a lot of money from my videos in general, but I figured even just a little bit helps. Even just doing something to help is important, and that's something that I want to do. I just want to say that I definitely think change needs to happen. The horrible things that are happening in this world need to stop. I'm not someone who feels educated enough to know what exactly how the steps are to take that, but I want to help. I want to stand with those who need a voice, and I want to do, even if it's a little bit that I make in AdSense for this, to donate to help those who need it. Like, I want to stand up and say that. So anyways, I feel like so rambly in this intro, and I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not boring or strange. I'm such an emotional person. Sometimes I don't feel the best with words. Anyways, with that out of the way, I did want to do this video featuring a full face of Black owned makeup brands. So a lot of these brands that you're gonna see I've featured before and really love. I do wish I had more Black owned brands in my collection, but the truth is I really don't. I honestly don't even think about it all very much, and I probably should. So anyways, with all that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the makeup products and the makeup tutorial. I will link all the products I use in the description box. I definitely encourage you guys to check them out. Some of these brands are well known, but there are a couple other very small indie businesses that you might not have heard of that I definitely want you guys to check out and go show your love and support to. So anyways, that being said, I'm going to be doing my eyes first, and I'm going to be using the Slush palette. Now, you guys already know this is a palette that I absolutely love. It is one of my very favorites. I have several other videos on my channel featuring this. In fact, I have a whole playlist of videos featuring this palette, so if you guys want to see other looks with this palette, other inspiration, I'm going to link that playlist in the eye. Definitely encourage you guys to check it out. But this is an amazing palette, and I love it so much. The quality is so good. I definitely have them on my radar for picking up one or two of their other palettes, but this is a favorite, so I wanted to pull this out and use it. Alright, so I don't have a primer from a Black owned brand. If you have any recommendations from Black owned makeup brands or businesses that you absolutely love and think that I need to check out, please feel free to leave your suggestions in a comment, because I would love to learn of more. But anyways, this is the Juvia's Place concealer, and this is the shade 18, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that for my primer today. Oh my, I forgot how pigmented that concealer is. Like, I love having some kind of primer for my eyes, not necessarily because I feel like I need a primer to help the shadows, because I have dry eyelids, but I usually like something just to cancel out the dark circles, to give me a more blank canvas for my shadows, and that did it. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be going into the September Rose Slush palette, and I think I want to do some kind of green and blue look today. The lipstick I'm going to be wearing is a little bit more of like a brownie nude, so I think something green and blue would pair really well with it. So I think I want to go into the shade Lemon Lime as my transition. So I'm just going to take that on kind of like a fluffy blending brush and lightly place that into my crease and transition area. These shadows are super pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, so I'm going to try to be light-handed at first and just kind of build the color up. Alright, the color is so pretty. I think it's so perfectly named. So many of these shadows are literally so perfectly named. This one is a Lemon Lime, and I just feel like it's definitely like this perfect lemon lime color. It has a little bit of this like yellow shift to it, but a little bit green. It's so perfect. So I do want to go ahead and go in and deepen it up. I'm going to go in with the shade right below it called Cucumber Lime, just to add a little bit of depth. So I'm going to take that on kind of a smaller blending brush and add that to my crease as well. Kind of just blending it just below where I placed down lemon and lime. Ooh, these greens are so beautiful. Honestly, I love greens so much, you guys know that. But I do want to go ahead and deepen it up with a little bit of blue. So I'm kind of thinking either blue raspberry right here or blue curacao. I never know how to pronounce it. But anyways, this one down here, I think I want to try blue raspberry first, but I think it might be a little bit too light. I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to go in with that first, and if I need to deepen it up, I will go ahead and grab blue curacao. I'm going to be taking that on the outer corner of my eyes and blending it lightly into my crease as well. This seems to be doing okay. I think I will eventually go into blue curacao after I lay down my shimmer, but I think for right now just having this color as the base is gonna work just fine. Alright, I do think I want to go in back with that first blending brush and just a touch of that first shade lemon and lime and just do a light blending real quick before I lay down my lid shade, the shimmer. Okay, I like that. See, I was trying to like kind of do a little bit of a winged out look with the shadows, but not too winged out. I don't know. I feel like I haven't done like any kind of dramatic makeup in over 2 weeks now, so it feels super weird. Like I feel totally out of practice. So now I do want to go ahead and lay down a shimmer shade, and for that I'm going to be using this beautiful metallic teal blue, the shade Blue Lagoon. So I'm going to be taking kind of a small flat shader brush to apply that to the majority of my lid. Alright, so it's laying down really beautifully, but I do want it to pop a little bit more, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some more product on my brush, and then I'm going to spray it real quick with some setting spray. I'm going to be using the Beauty Bakery Baking Setting Spray. Alright, now that I have that lid shade on, I want to go into the shade Blue Curacao and take it on a very small blending brush again and use that to deepen up the outer V here. I'm going to go ahead and run that onto my lower lash line as well. Alright, now I'm just going to take a different blending brush just to kind of help blend that out. No additional product, just want to fix the shape of this. And yes, this is getting very messy, but you guys know me that I like to do my eyes first. It gets messy, I clean it up afterwards when I do my face. I just gotta say, I love how these shadows just kind of move and blend. So even though I kind of laid that down already, I'm just able to really move and blend the shadows quite a bit all around. So just adjusting the shape of this to be a little bit more winged out like I initially wanted. I may go back in also with that other first brush that I used with that shade Lemon Lime, just so I don't lose too much of that green, but I just really wanted to fix the shape here. So I think that's going to be pretty much it. I do want to pop a little bit of this white shade here called Coconut Milk to my inner corner. I'm going to do that now, but most likely we'll have to go back in and do it after I clean up the rest of my face. To make sure it stays popped right there, but I'll do it right now just to show you guys. Alright, and that's pretty much going to do it for the eyes, or the eyeshadow at least. I want to move on to the rest of my face before I go back in with lashes and things like that. So, for my face, I don't have a primer, but I think I'm just gonna, I was considering just going right in with my face, which is what I normally do, but I think I might go ahead and just spray my face really quick with the Beauty Bakery baking spray, because you could use setting sprays as a primer as well. That's the thing I've kind of been doing off and on lately when I was doing my makeup, so I think I'm just gonna try that first. Whew. Okay, I totally forgot that this one had a wonky nozzle. I think that's why I had put it away and didn't use it as much anymore. Such a bummer. I wonder if maybe I run it under warm water, it will be better. But yeah, this one unfortunately has a wonky nozzle. I could kind of spray it on me, but it's like kind of more so spitting out at me. Dang it, I forgot about that. Alright, anyways, well, That kind of prepped my face, I guess you can say, but I don't know if I want to use it afterwards because it might mess up my face makeup afterwards. But at least you guys know that that is a one setting spray that you can get. I doubt the nozzle thing is like how they all are. It does have that kind of like more aerosol type of bottle, but mine just happened to be a wonky one. I don't know. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to my face makeup. I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place shade sticks. Now I do have their I Am Magic foundation as well, but I did not really care for that foundation. It's a little bit too thick and too matte, very matte and drying, and I already have dry skin, so it's just not my preference. But I love the shade sticks quite a bit. So I have two shades that I'm going to be using. The first shade for like my foundation shade is the shade Manila, and so that'll be my foundation shade. And then I'm actually going to use one of the shade sticks for a contouring, which is kind of what these are for. They can be used as foundation or contour, highlight kind of a thing. That's why they're called shade sticks. And the one I'm going to be using for contour is the shade Ebates Ababa, so it looks like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just streak the foundation on first, and then I'll go over it for my contour. Oh my goodness, I have to laugh at myself because clearly that shade is not quite a match for me anymore. I should have looked through my collection. I have a few other of their shade sticks to see, but looking at the stick, it totally looked like it would be a match for me, but I guess I've gotten a little bit darker since the last time I've used that, but I'm sure the bronzer is going to help. You guys, please don't judge me. Wow, this was... Let's just say it's been a while since I've done my makeup, like I said, so forgive that part. Anyways, before I do go into the contour stick, I am going to be using the I Am Magic concealer. Like I said, this is the shade 18, and hopefully this will still be an okay match for me. I do recall I feel like this was a little bit darker than I would prefer normally when I had first tried this, so I think it'll be good and balance this out. That concealer, seriously, I can't remember when I first thought about it. For some reason I feel like I'm remembering that I didn't love that concealer too much when I first tried it. But now that I'm using it again, it's such good coverage. I have to look back on my beauty replay to see, or the video I did full face of Juvia's Place to remember. For some reason, like I said, I'm feeling like I didn't like it, and I can't remember why, because like this, it looks really good. Anyways, okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go into the contour shade, which I said was Ebates Ababa. And see if we can add a little bit more color back to my skin, because clearly I went wrong. Okay, this definitely seemed to help match up my skin tone. So now that I've got a good base layer of that blended in, I'm just going to go ahead and take the brush and sweep it across the stick itself without having to apply it directly to my skin, and just start blending that over a little bit more. Okay, I like the way that looks. Also, I had to take my hair down in case you guys noticed. It was driving me nuts in that little braid, so I like this. Okay, so I do have a powder also from Juvia's Place, but I actually don't like that powder very much, so I'm not going to use it. But I think the good thing about the shade sticks that I use, and even the concealer, it dries down really well on its own. I don't feel like they necessarily need to be set. I'm someone who still does prefer to use powders on top of creams, but these definitely, like, it doesn't need it. They dry down really well. They're more so matte products, so I think my face is going to be fine just like this, and I think it looks really good. So I love this. So I'm going to go ahead and move on into blush and highlight, and for that it is another Juvia's Place product, because like I said, I just have the most products for them, especially for face, and so for that I'm actually going to be using the Queen palette, which was in collab with Fumi, and this is it's kind of like an all-in-one. It's like a face palette, blush and highlight, but these can also be used as eyeshadows. I did do a video with this palette. I'll link that in the eye if you haven't seen it. I love the look I did with this palette. In that video, I attempted blush draping for the first time, and I love the way it turned out, and I did this beautiful cut crease. Anyways, such a beautiful palette. I really enjoyed using it as an eyeshadow palette as well as a face palette. So I think for this look, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to go into this shade Sister to Sister and use that as my blush, and then I will use FDV approved for my highlight. Oh, it's just such a beautiful blush. I love how it's kind of like this neutral but kind of warmer shade. It's so pretty. Alright, so now I want to use the highlight shade in there. Like I said, I'm using the shade FDV approved. It is magical. Love it so much. Alright, so here is my face pretty much complete. That glow, I'm telling you, oh, love that so much. Alright, but that's pretty much gonna do it for my face. Normally I would set my face again. Like I said, I want to use the Beauty Bakery one, but I forgot I had a wonky sprayer. So I'm just not gonna worry about that right now. I do need to do my brows, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera. I have 2 more brands to feature, and these are more so the smaller indie brands that I really hope you guys show some love to. So I am gonna apply my lashes off camera, but I want to talk a little bit about them. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this brand quite a bit recently, actually, because I recently got on PR with them. I do have a discount code with them. So the code is all caps Agape Love Girl. It will save you 25% off. But the owner is Veronica, as the name suggests, so Virtuous by Veronica. She is a Christian, and she started up this lash company, and all of her lashes are inspired by the Proverbs 31 woman. And for one, I love that she's a Christian too. That's one of the reasons why she reached out to me about, you know, becoming one of her lash ambassadors. But she is a beautiful black woman, and so I want to show more love and support to her, and I hope you guys would too, especially because this is a small business. It's a new business, and she is just seriously so sweet, and to boot, the lashes are just amazing. You guys, I've already talked about them the past couple of months ever since I tried them. I do have 3 different styles now. The newest one I just was sent recently is the shade, or the style Chosen. So they look like this. So I think Chosen's the one I'm going to be wearing today, since I haven't featured them yet. But you guys have seen me wearing the Empowered lashes a couple times before in a couple different looks. And then the style, why can't I talk today? The style Favored. You've seen in a lot of different looks as well. And one thing I love about this, and I've talked about this in previous videos, but I'm going to say it again here just in case you're new here or you missed any of those other videos where I've talked about this brand, is that you're getting the 2 pair of lashes. And I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the cost of this box of lashes for the 2 is like $35, I'm pretty sure. And then you get my 25% discount, which takes it down quite a bit. And then you're getting 2 pair of lashes. So I think it's a really great deal. You can wear these lashes over and over again. I love the packaging. It's just so lovely, so classy. I love the rose gold. Everything about it is just wonderful. And the lashes, like I said, are great quality. Love them so much. So definitely encourage you guys to check out Virtuous by Veronica, show her some love and support, and save yourself some money with my code. I don't earn anything from that. It's just a discount code just for you guys to save some money. So there is that. But anyways, with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and really quickly apply these off camera and come back, and we're going to do lips because I have another amazing brand to tell you about. Alright, so here's the style Chosen on, and oh my goodness, I love these. I love these so much. Veronica, you did good. Chosen, I think, is my new favorite. I'm in love. Like, this is my first time wearing this style Chosen. Stunning. Perfect style, my favorite. I love how they kind of flare out just enough. They're very, very lightweight and comfortable. But they still give like this glam look. It still looks, it's not like over the top, but it's still glam enough. I'm obsessed with this style Chosen. New favorite, Veronica. I love these so much. Like, I love it. I just made everything about the eyes just totally, I love it. I'm so happy. Okay, also you might be noticing the inner corner little white shade there is a little bit brighter because I forgot that I was going to go ahead and apply that again after I did the rest of my face. And as I was putting on these lashes, I noticed that like it needed a little bit of a pop there. So I just really quick did that off camera as well. It's just that same shade, Coconut Milk, I'm pretty sure, and I just added it over top so you have a little bit more of that brightness back. All right. With lashes and eyes done, we're going to go ahead and move on to lipstick. So for lipstick, this is an amazing brand that I really hope you guys, if you're super big into lipsticks, definitely check them out. This is a brand called Indigo Cosmetics. It is a very small indie brand run by 3 sisters, and they are incredible. I met them last year at IMATS, and just got to know them a little bit more. I really connected with one of the sisters. Her name is Brittany, and just fell in love with them. I learned a lot about their story, how they started, and just being around them, I couldn't help but smile and just feel so much love. And I adore these girls so much and think they deserve to be, you know, discovered, and I hope you guys will consider checking them out if you love lipsticks, and show them some love and support because they absolutely deserve it. Now, you guys know me, I'm not super big into lipsticks. I'm definitely much more of a lip balm, lip gloss girl. But even though that's all they sold, I couldn't help but support them. I had to buy at least a lipstick because I just wanted to support them. And honestly, I should have bought and should buy more. Actually was looking at their site again recently, and there's a couple lipsticks I do have on my radar. Even though, like I said, I don't wear lipsticks all the time, I want to purchase a few more to show them some love and support because they absolutely deserve it. So anyways, the one lipstick that I have is the shade Cocoa Teddy, and like I mentioned in the beginning, the lipstick I had was this kind of like brownie nude shade, so that's kind of why I wanted to like make sure my eye makeup would go with it. So it's a little bit deeper, but anyways, if you want to learn a little bit more about Indigo Cosmetics, I actually shared about them on my channel when I did my IMATS like haul and makeup look using IMATS products, and shared a lot about their story. But if they actually took a snippet from that video of that portion, me talking about them, and put it on their website. So if you go to their website, you can see that snippet of my video on their website. It's like 5 minutes long because I kind of rambled like I'm doing here, talking about them and their story and just the impact they had on me and things like that. So you could kind of hear about it there if you want to, but definitely I encourage you guys to check out their page, show them some love. They are wonderful sisters that just made me feel so like, you can't help but feel just love when you're around them and just happy when you're around them. They're just so amazing and I adore them so much. So definitely think they're worth checking out, and a very small brand that not many people probably know about, and you guys really should. So anyways, like I said, I have the shade Cocoa Teddy, and I'm going to apply that for my look today. Alright, and that does it for this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this kind of tutorial and video and the look that I created. I really love the way this look turned out. It's so much prettier than I had thought. I wasn't sure how well I was going to do because I felt really rusty with makeup, but I love the results. And these are brands that I really love, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing them in action and maybe even discovered a couple new brands. I know some of them were a little bit more well known, but the last two especially are, you know, smaller, newer brands that I definitely hope you guys will consider checking out. Everything will be listed and linked in the description box. I'm also going to go ahead and link the social media pages as well, so be sure to show them some love. But anyways, that wraps it up for this video, and with all that being said, I just want to thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes. Mwah!